find V1, V2 and V3. So what rule we can use here? Since the resistors are connected in series, we will go for voltage division rule. The formula is V across any branch is equal to V total into R corresponding divided by R total, right? So first let me find for V1. V1 is equal to total voltages 120, that is the applied voltage, into its corresponding resistance. What is the corresponding resistance for V1? It's 10 ohm, divided by the total resistance. What is the total resistance here? 10 plus 20 plus 30. So which is equal to 20 volt. Similarly, find for V2. V2 is equal to the same formula we are going to use. What is the only change here? Corresponding resistance will be 20 ohm for V2, right? So 120 into 20 divided by the total resistance, which is equal to 40 volt, whereas V3 is equal to 120 into corresponding resistance is 30 divided by 10 plus 20 plus 30, so which is equal to 60 volt. Find what is the total resistance. Combine 3 ohm and 6 ohm. So 3 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel because the nodes, check the nodes of both the terminals, they are same, right? So 6 ohm and 3 ohm are in parallel. First do simplify this 6 and 3 ohm into single resistor. So step 1 is 3 ohm and 6 ohm are in parallel, right? So we will get the reduced circuit. So when 3 and 6 are in parallel, we will be having 2 ohm. How you are getting this 2 ohm? Since 3 and 6 are in parallel, so 3 into 6 divided by 3 plus 6 will give you 2 ohm. Okay. Now tell me, what about your 4 and 2? 4 ohm and 2 ohm are in series, right? Because see, check the current here. The current flowing through your 4 ohm is equal to the current flowing through 2 ohm. So now 4 and 2 are in, these two are in series. So step 2 is 4 and 2 are joined together. So 4 plus 2 is 6 ohm. Then the rest all resistors we are keeping as such, right? Now what about this 5 and 7? 5 and 7 are also series. So we get, then 5 plus 7 is 12. Now what about this 6 and 12 ohm? They are parallel, right? So step 4 is reducing your 6 ohm and 12 ohm as single resistor. So rest all resistor will remain same. So 1 ohm, 10 ohm, and what is this 6 and 12 combination? 6 and 12 are in parallel, right? So 6 into 12 by 6 plus 12. What is the answer? 4 ohm. So what is the final step now? 1 ohm, this 4 ohm and 10 ohm are in series. So just by adding it, we get R equivalent is equal to 15 ohm. Okay. So at first what we did? So these two, 3 and 6 are in parallel. So we have combined it. So 3 into 6 by 3 plus 6. Then 4 and 2 are in series, as well as 5 and 7 are in series. So if they are series, we need to add it, right? So after adding, we will get 6, 12, 1 and 10. Now 6 and 12 are again parallel. So 6 into 12 by 6 plus 12. So total resistance is 15 ohm. So current flowing through 16 volt branches I, and current flowing through this, 12 ohm branches I naught. So you need to find I and I naught. So reduce your circuit first and find out what is I. I is the supply current. So for finding out the supply current, first you have to reduce all your resistors into one resistor using series parallel formulas. Then V divided by R will give you I. So after finding out I, you use current division rule to find out 12 ohm resistors current I naught. So step 1. So this 21 and 6 ohm are in series, right? Because the current flowing through your 21 ohm and 6 ohm are same. So they are said to be in series. So 21 plus 6, it will be equal to 27, right? And what about this 19 and 8 ohm? 19 and 8 ohm are also in series. So 19 plus 8 is again 27. And what about here this branch? It is also 27. So there are 3 27 branches which are connected in parallel. right? So first reduce these two branches and draw the reduced circuit here. Rest all remains same. So only we are going to reduce at the end two branches alone. So 21 plus 6 equal to 27, and here 19 plus 8 equal to 27 again. Here already there is 27, so 27 ohm, and this is 3 ohm, 12 ohm. Right? Now if you check, see the all the 327 branches, they are connected to the same node. This is node 1 and this is node 2. So if you check the nodes, so all your 27 ohms are connected to the same node N1 and N2 across the same nodes. So they are said to be parallel. So 27, 27 and 27. Three resistors are in parallel. So use equivalent resistance formula and find 9. Okay. Then step 2, again redraw your circuit. So now this all 327s together we get 9 ohm. Now what is the next step? So now this 9 and 3 are in series, right? So 9 plus 3 is 12. That 12 ohm and this 12 ohm are in parallel. So reduce that. So step 3. So 12 and 12 are in parallel because they are connected to the same node. So what is step 4 then? What is the total resistance? 6, right? Because 12 into 12 by 12 plus 12. So which is equal to 6 ohm, right? Now what about this 12 ohm and 6 ohm? We need to find the total resistance, right? How can you proceed further after step 4? So this 12 ohm and this 6 ohm are in parallel. So you reduce 12 and 6 into single resistor. So that will give you step 5. So step 5, it becomes 4 ohm with 16 volt and 12 and 6 together we have combined it as single resistor with 4 ohm. Now what about this 4 and 4? They are in series because the same current flows, right? So 4 plus 4 is 8. So if the final circuit is step 6, we have 16 volt with 8 ohm resistor as total resistance, right? Now tell me what will be the current I? I is the current flowing from the source, right? See the question here. I is the current flowing from the source. So how can you find I? Using Ohm's law. I is equal to V divided by R. We can find out the current, right? So this is your I. So we can find I is equal to 16 divided by 8, which is equal to 2 ampere. Yes. Now we have found the source current I. What is your question actually? You need to find I as well as I naught. So how can you find I naught? What is I naught? I naught is the current flowing through your 12 ohm resistor. So you just go back one step before. Okay. Now we know what is I. It's 2 ampere. So you go to step number 4. Now we know what is the current flowing from the 16 volt. Right. Now use current division rule in step number 4 and find what is the current through your 12 ohm resistor. Current division rule, total current into opposite resistance by total resistance. So this is your current I naught and this is your current I. So I need to find I naught. So I naught is equal to, using current division rule, I naught is equal to the total current. What is the total current here? I, that is 2 ampere, into 2 ampere into what is the opposite resistance? The formula for current division rule is total current into opposite resistance. What is the opposite resistance for 12 ohm? It should be 6 ohm, right? So we are applying current division rule if the resistors are parallel, right? So here for the step number 7, if you check what are the resistors that are connected parallel, 12 ohm and 16 ohm, right? So 12 ohm, 12 ohm and 6 ohm are the resistors connected in parallel. I am going to find the current through 12 ohm. So what will be its opposite resistance then? 6 ohm, right? So 2 into 6 divided by, what is the total resistance now? 12 plus 6. So which is equal to 0.666 ampere, right? And see the direction here. If you check the circuit number 7, what about your I naught direction? Your I naught is upward. What about your I? If I is going to be upward and flowing through your branch, the found answer, what we have found, it seems to be like downward, right? But the actual direction given in the question is upward, but what we found is downward, and it is of positive. So what you have to do is you should put negative sign with your answer, since the direction of the answer found is opposite to the nature of the circuit, right? So you have to include a negative sign to your answer, since the assumed direction is opposite to the nature of the circuit.